couple things on Bitcoin, right? Look at this channel down here, right? So I want to show you guys how cool channels are. Channels have become one of my go-tos in terms of basically parallel channels of technical analysis. So what we see here is we see very clearly defined levels, right, where you draw that. Now you might say, okay, well that's cool, but price is above that level. So what does that do for me today? And I totally get that. Well, what if we do this? Let's go back here and let's draw, what if we drag, and watch the chart here. What if we drag the parallel up? What do we get? Do you guys see this? So if we just move that parallel up, look at how the market then put this low here and this low here from just a few days ago. That is perfectly aligned with the parallel. All right, now again, and again, this is just the beauty of stuff like this. And by the way, a lot of times I just play around with this. Like I'll do a parallel, I'll start it from like a low to low, and I'll just drag it up and see if it coordinates with other levels, which is super cool to watch. But what's interesting here is what we can even do is we can even bring this up a little bit higher. And then what we can see is that where is the, I mean, again, this is using the same parallel, meaning that it's parallel to this bottom line. Look at how, if we go here, the high right here and the current high right there, and that's what we're hitting as resistance right there on Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin's had a good bounce. Now, listen, I'm a little suspect personally of the rally. It was, the rally we saw yesterday was on a Sunday, and I just want to show you something that I pay attention to, right? So if we flip on our volume, on the bottom of this chart, what we can see here is that you could see, look at the rally on Sunday here, where here was the move on Sunday, and look at the volume compared to last week, right? So super, super light volume. They kind of propped it up on Sunday. I don't really like to see that because there's not enough buyers behind it to give it teeth, but nonetheless, it did pop up. We're seeing a little bit of a pause today, but let's watch and see where we go today and ultimately where we could be headed. Now, again, bigger time frame, what are the things that we're watching, guys? The bigger time frames, we want to see a weekly close above 69.2. That would be a significant step towards a breakout. We also want to see reconfirming above, because again, what we can see here, and again, this is just a great little educational piece, and I don't have a whole lot of time left, but we'll just quickly go into it. Let me get rid of my volume to keep it as crystal as we can. But basically what we saw is above 69.2, we closed and we confirmed. Now, we did confirm above there. Now, remember, it's only probabilities, meaning that, sure, it favored further upside once we confirmed, but the weekly did not additionally give us the signal. What happened? We closed below, didn't confirm, reconfirmed to the downside. So when you break out above a level and you confirm, it doesn't mean that it's a guaranteed move to the upside. It just means that probabilities had shifted. Once you reconfirm back below that level, now probabilities shift to the other side. So again, we right now are looking at the potential here, and this is just something I'm watching. Could this be a little flag pattern developing on Bitcoin for potentially another leg lower? And again, where's my downside target? You guys know I've talked about it. Basically anywhere between 48 and 52,000. That to me is a major, major technical level. I might even be a buyer there if it retraces. Looking at Ethereum real quick, guys, just a beautiful trend line on Ethereum to keep an eye on. We have this line connected right through here, and look at the low right there. So basically, you need Ethereum to hold this 3,200 level. If it confirms below that, Ethereum's in trouble. It could go well below 3,000. As long as it holds above, maybe it can creep back up. There'll be some resistance, but nonetheless, that's what you're looking for if you are a bull. You do not want to see it break.